Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Coupe, and I'm back, and I'm bringing you some more Black Ops 2. I am using, this is still from the same night, where I was using the UAV, the Blackbird, and the Warthog. And, yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about my day. So far, I have, I got woken up at like 10 o'clock. Around 10 o'clock, got a call saying, hey, I'm coming to pick you up. I'll be outside packing everything up. I'm on my way. I was like, okay, sweet. And I guess I should let you guys know I was going golfing. Now, this is the first time I've gone golfing this year. And I didn't go last year, and I didn't go the year before. So I haven't gone golfing in 3 years. And a buddy of mine's been kind of like bugging me to go out, and you know, I've said that I want to go. I just haven't been able. I don't know. I just haven't made time, and you know, it costs money, and you know, I'm kind of low, and all that jazz. So I finally agreed to it, and I was like, you know what? I just got paid. I wouldn't mind going golfing. So he told me he had a spot open, and he asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, yeah, I want to go. Now, this friend that I'm going with, that I went with today, I actually have his old clubs, and I bought them off of him. I paid 160 bucks and bought these clubs off of him 3 years ago when I went. And now 3 years ago when I went twice a week minimum. So there was a few weeks where I went once, but mostly I went 2 to 3 times a week. Say on average I went twice a week, which is like for the whole season pretty much. I started in around May-ish, and you know, stopped around like early September or something. But like, I went golfing like a lot. I really was into something new. It was fun. I wanted to try it and, you know, get kind of into it. And I was getting, you know, you get minor adjustments, and the problem with golf is that people play years and don't get any better. It's not something that you think you could just pick up automatically. It's something that takes like years and years of practice. So he called me up, and I went out with him, his dad, and one of his dad's friends. Now, he's a little bit older than me, and his dad was, I want to say, at least 60, I'd say. I'd say around 60. Him and his dad and his dad's friend were around 60 years old. So I'm 30, so they had like 30 years on me. My friend is actually about 10 years older than me. I think he's late 30s. You know, around that vicinity. So that I was really, and they go. My buddy goes 2 to 3 times a week, on average. So, you know, I'd say probably 3 times a week on average. Every week he goes like 3 times. It's pretty ridiculous. He's been doing it for years. He actually is the reason I kind of got into it 3 years ago. And then just last couple of years I haven't gone out. I never even went to the driving range, let alone went to actually play a set of 9 holes or 18 holes. So picks me up, and we go out, and I'm using his old clubs. He even brought a nice cart. What you do is there's these carts that you have that you just put your golf clubs in, and you can just pull them along. It makes it a hell of a lot easier than like putting it on your shoulders and like straining your shoulders as you're trying to carry it through the game. So he brought a cart for me, and so I got to use that, and it was really easy. So it started out really okay. I think I got like I think the first hole was a par 4, and I got a 6. So I got a double bogey, which is not that great, but for somebody who hasn't played in 3 years, I was like, okay, this is just the first hole of the game. It's gonna get better. Second hole, I think I stopped counting after 12. And so it kind of went like downhill from there. It wasn't getting any better. And the next hole, I think, was like you know what? I got the scorecard right here. Let me grab it. All right, here we go. First hole, sorry, I was way off. First hole was an 8. Second hole, I got a 12. Third hole, I got a 7. Fourth hole, I got a 6. I got a 5 on hole 6. Yeah, on hole 6, I got a 5. And I think that was a par 3, so that was like my closest to doing anything semi-decent. And just I ended up actually stopped counting after the 9th hole. I just put the card in my pocket and stopped counting, because I was like, okay, I'm only putting pressure on myself. These guys are really good. I can't expect to keep up with them. I'm a really competitive person, so it was really hard for me to do this. but I was like, there's nothing I can do. I'm just getting frustrated. I'm getting mad. I started throwing my club. I threw my club one time. There's like 3 other times where I really wanted to throw it, but only one time I threw my club. So I don't think I did too bad. So we went out and just stopped counting and just stopped caring. And you know what? I played the way I used to play when I was a kid, and I used to golf with my dad. I'd never take practice swings, and I would always hit it straight, and my putting was pretty decent. I've never been a strong hitter. I've never been able to drive it like 300 yards or something stupid like that. But, I can, with a good swing, I can get like 250. I think 250 around there. Really good swing, I guess. So I stopped caring. I stopped trying. I stopped keeping track. Didn't worry about the count of how many, shots I'd taken. And I think I can't tell for sure because I stopped keeping track. But for the most part, I felt like things were getting better. I wasn't like making as many like stupid shots. And I went back to my off the tee. I didn't take a practice swing the last like 6 holes. I'd say I didn't take a practice swing. I just like, you know what? Doing it the way I used to. It was good. Worked for me. And I didn't take practice swing on putts either. The only thing I took practice swing was when I was chipping or, from the fairway, because I found that was the best route. And I started getting a little bit better, but I was still like 2 to 3 minimum strokes behind them every hole. So it was just like, they'd get it in like 4 or 5, and I'd get it in like 6 to 8, 7 to 8. And I was okay. Hey, whatever. I was okay with that. And the 17th hole came around, and I was like, okay, let's just try. We can do this, whatever. And it went shit. I think that was one of I almost snapped my club on my knee. I was like, that was one of my anger moments. And then for some reason, it all left me. And the 18th hole is a par 5. And I didn't do any practice swings. Not even when I was chipping from the fairway. I didn't do any practice swings. I just one-shot it. And I got it on the green in 3. And I made about a 10-foot, I want to say a 10-foot putt. I was the closest one on the green. I made a 10-foot putt for birdie. And neither one of them got birdies. They went like 5, 6, and 7. They went. And I was the only one who got a birdie. And I was actually, these guys play every day. And I was the only one who got a birdie all day long. I was so happy. It made my day. I didn't give a shit about the shitty-ass holes for the rest of the day. It was amazing. I just like, birdie! I got a birdie! I was just screaming it out loud. And they were all like, Mrr. No, I'm just joking. Stacy's a good guy. That's my friend, by the way. I didn't mention his name. I don't know. I wasn't necessarily not trying to. I just wasn't mentioning it. But yeah, and his father, he's an okay guy, but his father's friend is actually a super nice guy. He was super chilled, super nice, and he was always positive, just like, that's all right, that happens, shit happens, and oh, that's a good one, kind of like just something that makes you happier being around people like that, one of those positive people. And maybe it just got to me, and on the 18th hole, I just didn't care, and just I really wanted to try, though. That's another thing, is I went and put like 110% into both my swings, or all my drive and my fairway shots. And I was like, I really want to put a good amount of weight on it. I want to get as close and do the best straight shots as I can. And I did, and it was amazing. Best hole of my day. Definitely the season so far, because if I play, I probably won't get another birdie. But I had a great day. It was a lot of fun. I haven't gone golfing in years, and I haven't even gone to the driving range in years, or mini putt. I haven't done shit. And I went out and stomped out last hole. Beat them all. They were all pretty good golfers. I think that the fatigue, because they're older, it might have been catching up with them, but whatever. This gameplay is coming up to an end, so I hope you guys enjoyed my my story of the day of me going golfing, and yeah. Thanks for coming out. This is Lex Coupe saying, rate, comment, subscribe. Doochie doo skadoosh.